You're negative 100 political power, negative 10% stability. So what is, if you put the monarchy back, does it just have like another election? I think so. It basically puts you, if you did the conservative path, essentially. Okay, there is the Civil War. How is that Civil War looking out, by the way? MacArthur has done probably like the worst plan that the AI can actually do. So MacArthur, I don't see him lasting too long. Okay, no, we need excavation 1 for our bonus, for our Scava? For us to get a lot of steel in the north. We need that going. Okay, Return of the King. You know, I've actually never seen the Lord of the Rings movies. It's one of those movies where it's like, you probably should watch them. Just never gotten around to it. I think I've seen half of the first one, and that's about it. Never even tried to watch the rest. Maybe I should like dedicate a weekend to give it an actual shot. Anyways. Okay, democracy in the Philippines, Peru, Bolivia, and militant socialist. You are traveling by motor carriage in the countryside of Stockholm when you come to a sudden halt. The road has been blocked by a fallen tree, and the driver explains to you that you have to make a slight detour on an isolated dirt road. After less than half a league on the small path, your motorcade gets stuck in the mud, and you are ambushed and surrounded by militant socialists. You send your driver on his way, explaining that their interest lies in you alone. Try to call for your guards, but they merely laugh at this. It is they too who want your blood. Okay, so they have now killed... They've now killed the head of... You're not socialist! Okay, so the leader of the military has died. The leader of the military government is dead. Gilderock declares himself Reichslayer. With the unfortunate discovery of the death of our dear leader, Oscar Nguyen, at the hands of militant socialist Axel Gwyncroc, has taken over the status as head of the junta. Gilderock immediately emerged the post of Prime Minister he already held under the name of the Reichslayer, and declared over national radio that considering the apparent strength of the socialist menace, the restoration of the old government would henceforth be suspended for an indefinite time, and that the military regime would stay in control for the foreseeable future. My man, he's got a very blurry face. Okay. On a straight industry 2. Follow that up with... the radio's an okay tech. I think we can go for the radio. Okay, someone sees power in Yunnan. That is these guys. Okay. Not something I'm actually like too worried about. Second International. They don't even know what's coming for them yet. Okay, research. What do we want to go for next? 38 or 36 artillery is also a good choice. Poland is a republic, so we could see them go either pro-Germany or they could go pro-Russia. You guys are all doing pretty okay. I think the Reichspakt is pretty secure in its current position. Restoration of the monarchy. The original intention of the military men who seized control of the apparatus of state was to restore the government as it was before the fateful day of 20 September 1936. Or perhaps a few extra safeguards to make sure that the tragic syndicalist infiltrations would never happen again. As such, it would be necessary to prevent the Social Democrats from partaking in future elections, and the king, who had been painfully passive in the whole crisis, will not be brought back. Instead, we shall put a grandson of the king to the throne, the Duke of Västerbotten, who is known to harbor strong anti-syndicalist opinions, is an officer, and will therefore keep the nation safe. However, Some in the military government instead consider that bringing back the monarchy and the civilian government will only endanger their interests. They would rather announce an extension of military control over the country. There will be no democracy. Sweden, we're past that point. I do think it'd be cool if Sweden could join the Russians, if they both were like national populists like that, or like how we're currently going to be going. But as far as I'm aware, Sweden can't join. They can only join Reichspakt, or they can only join International. At least to the best of my knowledge. Yeah, military crackdowns, which is just stability. All remaining totalist, cynical, radical, social democratic influence will be stamped out. I mean, they do have 34%, which is not insignificant. Subjugate Norway, subjugate Finland, and Operation Rada Denmark. I mean, Denmark is social democratic. I don't actually know. Do they, I don't think they're going socialist. I think the workers' victory only happens if they go, like, I think market liberal is the way to go socialist as Norway. But hey, if I can just, like, you know, just hypothetically subjugate Norway, wouldn't mind it. Because how many troops do they have? 2 to 9? You're like a little baby. You're like a joke. Okay, what do we need? We're missing 1 rubber. Yeah, one rubber's not the end of the world. It's probably for the truck. And we already have 113 of them, so our situation, I think, is mostly okay. And actually, I'm gonna put like, yeah, let's go up to 5. 5 units on you. Army attrition, organization. Decisive battle is just a, you know what? Just give me a 10% attack. It also allows us to passively generate army experience, which we'll definitely want to use. And then all of you will also just immediately deploy into Blue Army. So next up, loyalty to the flag. We still have conservative army leadership. The Stater. I don't think we can get rid of the Stater. You get a free intelligence agency. You make that going on an offensive war is not as bad. You know, it's actually... but no, we'll be fighting a defensive war if we're in the Reichspakt. Political power. Factory output plus 15%. You do have just a weekly stability loss of 0.2. Think you need Mountaineers. We have Mountaineers researched? No. You know what? Just for you, I will research Mountaineers. We'll get a few of them. Okay, you're 15% war support. Our stability is still what experts would call ass. It's really bad. Okay, so the Kingdom of Spain lost. C&T ended up winning the war. Very cool. Very happy to see it. Yeah, no, that's definitely not what I wanted to see. I would have preferred something, you know, a little less bad. Let's just put it that way. It's not, I guess C&T, like, they're not that strong. AI probably won't make great work with it. I mean, also we'll be on the board with Portugal. Portugal will join the Entente. We'll see. We'll see what Portugal, if they can maybe slow down C&T growth once the actual Second Weltkrieg begins in earnest. Give me a 3rd tank. Boom, there we go. We have no template for support equipment. Really? We have 150 of them. I guess we can just go for recon companies. Wait, do we not have recon companies discovered? Wait, we don't have them researched? We don't, huh? Okay. That'd be something we will. That's what probably we will spend our support equipment on when we get the chance, when we get the opportunity to do so. Again, our manpower is pretty low. We'll get extensive when we can. So get low to the flag. I'm going to go for this focus next, just because it unlocks the military company that I want, so we can get our 36 rifles. So after June of 38, we can attack you if Germany's closer to dying. Sweden declares war on Denmark. Is not in a faction. Denmark is not in a faction with the Commune of France. If we're in a faction with Germany, we actually can't declare war on Denmark. Are they guaranteed? No, they're not. Yeah, I mean, we can kill Norway, but we can't kill Finland, unfortunately. In Denmark depends on whether or not they go socialist. But we can't know if they go socialist until after the Weltkrieg's already begun. Because again, you're ready in June of next, so a little bit less than a year from now. I don't think Norway should join any factions in that time. Sluggish economy, divided air force. I think Norway is neutral. I think they're going down like a neutral path. Like a power plus 100. Well, but if they ever get this, we'll know for sure if they get their armed neutrality bonus. What? I was going to research something, and now I don't even know what it was. Yeah, recon companies. And get them going. Germany, do you like us? You don't. I mean, we're not national populace yet. We're getting closer and closer by the day. But we're not quite there. So once you're finished, we can go for complete urbanization. We have the research slot there, would be nice. Military Production Act, like, it's not even a question. Or wait. Or 0.5 recruit population. Norway's joined the Entente. Well, what do you need to join you? After, do we need to be at peace? Yes. Okay, so you've made my life more difficult, for sure. Why would you do this to me, Norway? I mean, it makes perfect sense on your part, but, like, Ottawa? Not happy with what you've done here. I mean, I kind of was in a situation where it's like, there's no one we can really just attack. And going to war with the Entente, I'm assuming there's not a peace event with Canada for killing Norway. I mean, like, it would be nice. Do you even have a supply hub around here? You don't. Like, this is mostly just, like, wilderness. Okay, I think now we can start building close air support. Put 2 factories on that. A foreign nation, which is just stability, goes up by 0.5 for 180 days, which is 70, 140. 140 is 20 weeks. 154 is 22. So just like 24 weeks. Which is 12% stability. I mean, I'll take it. I think we already are getting a passive... We should be getting a passive stability growth anyway. Yeah, just due to our low stability already. I mean, do you think we could kill the Entente? I mean, it'd mean that we'd be at war with Canada and France, or the French Republic. I mean, we could wait for them to do something stupid, like intervene in the Civil War, which they might be planning on doing. I actually can't say with 100% certainty. Also, you're not researching anything, because you're bad at the game. Let's go for... We don't have our company yet, so we'll go for 38 support. I think legitimately this is probably the entirety of the Norwegian army. Like, one unit could probably easily march away to Oslo, and then take Bergen, Trondheim, get Narvik way up in the north. You play Bloodborne in EGS, or you have a console? Well, we were playing Bloodborne on the PS4. It's not on Steam. It'd be cool if it was on Steam, but it is not. It's not on PC at all, unless I think you get PS Now. But I don't have PS Now. And I think even if you have PS Now, you still need to plug a PlayStation controller into your computer to play. Okay, for the nation, military crackdowns. AFV is still the most popular, but... Be switching over to the U very, very soon. Holland's ousted from office. Okay. I think... You're probably going to go pro-Germany. Happy to see it. Bulgaria has almost killed Serbia. If they can kill Serbia, they can kill Romania and Greece as well. Unless they falter, which they easily might. Yes, we want to get ourselves this guy. 10% soft attack, 10% breakthrough, 5% heart attack. How do you say no? How do you say no? You can't. They're really good bonuses. Well, we do need 150 political power to actually upgrade. Well, we should get there. Okay, it might take a little bit longer. It might take us like 120 days. It's like a third of a year, but we will take it. Hello, Spock. How are you? So on you, we got 31 days. So about 1 month. I mean, the 15% factory output's really good. The stability loss weekly is a little disappointing. I prefer not to see it there, but... I mean, there's not really too much we can actually do about that. Okay, Portugal's in the Entente as well. I mean, you're a 75 political power loss. Major hotel strike. After failed negotiations with the unions of a major hotel strike, has caused a hotel lockdown in Sweden. From Stockholm to Göteborg to Malmö, you won't find a single hotel which is properly staffed. Striking down other protesters violently could disperse them, or set up a backlash. One negotiation with them could make the red parties grow. We could just ignore them. But that might hurt the economy, at least for a while. 20% consumer goods? Absolutely shoot all of them. What are you talking about? 20% consumer... I don't know how long that lasts for. A city massacre. Our brave soldiers nobly defended the government directives when the strikers, Reds, and other rabble started throwing bottles and rocks. Their turmoil and riots lasted for the entire day, and over a dozen workers had been killed before the protesters were fully cleared. For some reason, a couple of journalists managed to leak pictures of bleeding civilians in the streets to Gothenburg, and now Sweden is in shock. Well, why don't you just shut up about it? The funeral of Gusta Ekman. The legend of Gusta Ekman, Sweden's most popular actor and theater director, passed away at 47 after a period of sickness. In the last 11 years, Ekman has been part of no less than 23 productions. Following his funeral train in the streets of Stockholm, over 100,000 people, roughly a fifth of the city, watched his coffin pass and mourn the end of a Swedish legend. I think we legitimately just got 4 political power losses in a row. We went from like 70 to -32. So I guess we'll just take the negative 75 political power just so we can get our factory output up. If that's how it has to go, that's how it has to go. Also, Norway has abandoned their border. They're at war with Puerto Rico. Why are they at war with Puerto Rico? What did Puerto Rico do against the Canadians? Okay, they've ended hostilities. I have no idea what the hell their plan was, to be quite honest with you. I mean, Puerto Rico has their independence, so I guess that's something. Hour of nationalism. Did they like try to take over an island or something? Like, is this? No, I have no idea. Well, it is what it is. Okay, now Norway is back. Again, I'm not worried about it. And I would prefer if Canada would like to start a war with the CSA or something that would lead it to troops being distracted. I mean, let's take a look at the ideology. Mexico's gone totalist. They will not join the Internationale. I mean, it's still actually hard to say in Argentina who's going to win. I will lean towards Argentina losing and the socialists winning, but it's still a little bit difficult. Heart of Communes, totalist. Nobody in Asia matter. I mean, that's part of the communes. They end up winning all of India. They can join the Third Internationale. But that's not going to happen. I don't know what Canada's plan is. Do not know. Okay, Serbia's collapsed. Bulgaria, you've got a chance. And if you win, you could definitely join up with the Germans, and I would not disapprove of that. I'd be happy to see it. I still don't have you, so I'm not going to take it yet. 36 aircraft. And 37 excavation. That makes sense. That seems like a good choice. Okay, the train is driving straight into the ocean. We're now missing 2 rubber. I'll import some. Just a little bit. Okay, you're fighting the Dutch. The Dutch right now are conservative, so we don't know really what faction they're going to end up joining. They could join up with either Germany, or they could end up joining the Entente, or they could stay neutral. You know, either of these are